Digimon card game, sealed only, double diamond.
Hello, Tamers, and welcome to Double Diamond Sealed Only, Episode 3. I'm your Editor-in-Chief, Layla Swiftly, accompanied by DJ Swiftly, Editor-in-Training. I know that everyone does this, and I know that we shouldn't, but if you haven't already, please subscribe, like if you like the video. If you don't like it, then give us a dislike and comment to tell us why, because your feedback means the world to us, and we can only improve if you tell us how. Now, I have a plan for some future episodes, because I've noticed that we are using the same decks to battle against each other quite regularly. We will see how it implements in the gameplay, but this week is regular because we recorded it before I had this idea. Anyhow, that is enough for me. I will now take you into the pack openings with my lovely husband, Agito Swiftly.
How's it going, Tamers? Another round of pack openings for us. Hopefully get ourselves some even newer cards. We shouldn't get ourselves any doubles on the super rares, except technically maybe Bonds of Friendship, because we pulled it all out last week. Trying to see what we can get, and hopefully we get ourselves some nice stuff. Bonds of Courage would be nice this week if we can, and then maybe one of the secret rares if we're lucky. Paimon, Megadramon, Dingamon, Bokumon, Gigadramon, Glaive, Memory Boost, Tapirmon, Impmon, Beanamon, but went too far. Howling Memory Boost, a Malona Belusi, and a Majoramon. So we've seen all these cards before, which is cool with me. Some of these are really good, some of these are cards. Get ourselves some fun stuff going on. Big Mamimon, Dragomon, Thursmon, Earthmon, Tropical Vent, that's our fourth one now? No, we have fifth. Reinforced Memory Boost, that's like our third. Boogimon, Ornismon, third Flamemon, third Volcanamon, Magna Kidmon, looking pretty chill there. I don't think I actually did go with this last time. A Secret Attack +1, and then when Digivolving, you may use one option card with a memory cost of 7 in your hand without paying its memory cost. If you don't, delete from your opponent's Digimon with 4 fast DPLS. So as you're probably aware that the Three Musketeers do have the option to essentially play each other's option cards, and depending on the situation, depends on what you want to do. And ooh, we have ourselves an Eosmon. So this is when Digivolving, for each tamer you have in play, play one level 5 or lower Eos from your trash at the bottom of this Digimon's distribution cards in any order. If you place 2 or more cards, this effect delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Yeah, just delete one of your opponent's Digimon. That's really good. Your turn, for every 3 distribution cards this Digimon has against Secure Attack +1. That's pretty mean. Alright. I can see why people play this card. It's definitely a house. Definitely can be a house, rather. Pack number 3. Try to make these openings not too long for you guys. No, 20-minute openings can be a bit on the boring side. So let's see what we can do to get this over with you guys as quick as possible. So, Toy Agumon, Biohookmon, Shoutmon, Mistymon, Chikurimon, Goblinmon, Eosmon, Blasted Disaster, Acid Injection, Fly Bullets, a Ancient Troymon, that's our second one. Looking good though. And okay, so we apparently pulled 2 alternate art in this box. Alright then. Oh yeah, actually that's not got a textured feeling, it's got a textured background. Oh no. Oh sorry, the butterflies are the butterfly Isamons are the texture. That's really nice. Damn. Save me sunlight, show everyone how nice you are. I lied, I'm gonna take forever now. So we pulled both of the alter arts, we pulled 2 Isamons, which means we might get lucky and actually pull ourselves a second Bonds of Friendship in this box, which then actually make it easier for us to make the Bonds of Friendship deck, which hopefully would make things easier for everyone else, I guess. And that means we can actually start playing that deck super early. Gizamon, Biohookmon, Octomon, Nanimon, Baluchimon, Deltamon, Ginkakumon, Bibimon, Wizardmon, Pyrovolcanomon, Macmon, and another Sora and Mimi. So we got 3 of those Sora and Mimis now, I think. So good. What am I doing? What am I doing? Scumbag Steven over here. There you go. You get your own spot. You weren't that spot. Toy, Agumon, Tinkermon, Petaldramon, Brookmon, Dragomon, Sordamon, Furzmon, Miyujamon, Arbormon, Pagamon. I think that's our first Pagamon we've seen. On deletion, reveal the top card of your deck. Add it to your hand if it's a black Digimon card. Otherwise, place it at the bottom of your deck. Oh, this is our first TK and Kari as well. If you have few security cards, then your opponent gain 2 memory. Your turn. When one of your yellow Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Tamer to have one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 1000 DP for the turn. And another Iron Fisted Onslaught. So I think we've seen all of the Tamers now. Just apparently the tie. Sorry, Sora and the Mimi were super common in this box. And I think we saw 2 ties and then one of everything else, I think. Not bad though. Do you need a Bonds of Courage though if you want to start playing that with the cards that we got this box. Parabolic Junk. Reinforcing Memory Boost. Forbidden Trident. 8mon. Boogieymon. Gigadramon. Skullmouthmon. Mimicmon. Bookymon. Demi-Meramon. Matashida. Spoke too soon. And we got ourselves a Hookmon. Yes, we've got 2 Hookmons now. Good. What's Ginkgo doing over there? So, Matt, if you don't remember, essentially, if you have a Gabmon or Gurumon, you move it from the breeding area into battle area, you gain a memory, you can trigger a draw. And then, if you want to, you can Digivolve a Gabmon into the Gabmon Bonds of Friendship. Then you hand for its Digivision cast, ignoring its level. If you do, trash 2 cards on top of your security stack. And then, if you have 1 or more security cards, delete this Digimon at the end of the turn. Obviously, if you have no security left, you can keep it there. And again, as we said before, it only affects the specific Gabmon if you've gone through the lines correctly. So, from a baby up to a, or sorry, even a Gabmon up into a Bonds of Friendship through like Gurumon, War Gurumon, Metal Gurumon into that, and you're fine. There you go. It's not actually a bad round of opening. So, we've got 6 card packs left for this box. Hopefully, we'll get ourselves something good. We've got no chance of getting these secret rares though, as we've pulled 2 alternate arts in this box. But we shall hopefully see something very nice. See you guys in the deck building part of this awesome opening, and yeah, we'll see you for the battles.
Not many deck changes this week. We're going to take out a Strabimon for a Gizamon, taking out Kairi for a TK and Kairi. We're taking out a Sumimon for a Pagamon, a Toy Ogumon for a Chikurimon, and an Ogumon for a Parabolic Junk. And then for purple, we are taking out a Gilmon for a Goblinmon. Yellow versus blue. Yellow goes first. Hatches an Upamon, Digivolves into Bushi Ogumon, draws. Plays a Pulsemon, activating its effect. Blue draws. Hatches a Kyoramon, Digivolves into Belucamon, draws. Plays a Hammerspark, activating its effect. Digivolves into Paledramon, draws. Digivolves into Beowulfmon, draws. Yellow draws. Attacks with Pulsemon, hitting a Coleamon. Plays a Nightmon. Blue draws. Promotes Beowulfmon. Attacks with Beowulfmon, hitting a Nightmon. Digivolves into Hexablaumon, draws. Plays a Gabumon. Digivolves into Coleamon, draws. Yellow draws. Promotes Bushi Ogumon. Attacks with Bushi Ogumon, hitting a Howling Memory Boost. Plays a Spiral Masquerade, activating its effect, deleting Kyolamon. Blue draws. Hatches a Demi-Vmon. Digivolves into Gizamon, draws. unsuspends. Trashes Howling Memory Boost, activating its effect. Plays a Sora and Joe. Attacks with Hexablaumon, hitting Epidamon, activating its effect. Digivolves into Gorillamon, draws. Digivolves into Chryspeldramon, draws. Yellow draws. Hatches a Pikmon. Digivolves into Copemon, draws. Plays a Pulsemon, activating its effect. Digivolves into Pidamon, draws. Blue unsuspends, draws. Promotes Chryspeldramon. Attacks with Hexablaumon, hitting a Spiral Masquerade, activating its effect, deleting Chryspeldramon. Plays a Sora and Joe. Plays a Balukamon, yellow, draws. Digivolves into Lord Nightmon, draws. Attacks with Lord Nightmon, deleting Hexablaumon and Balukamon, playing a Nightmon on its effect. Attacks with Pulsemon, hitting a Hammer Spark, activating its effect. Blue draws. Hatches an Upamon, digivolves into Gabumon, draws. Digivolves into Curlamon, draws. Digivolves into Chryspeldramon, draws. Digivolves into Azulongmon, draws. Yellow draws, unsuspends. Attacks with Lord Nightmon, playing a Copemon, activating its effect, but fails to trigger. Attacks with Nightmon, hitting a Howling Memory Boost. Attacks with Pulsemon, winning the game. Red versus Purple. Red goes first. Hatches a Coromon, digivolves into Ogumon, draws. Plays a tie. Purple draws. Hatches a Gigimon, digivolves into Gilmon, draws. Digivolves into Meramon, draws. Digivolves into Black Wargroundmon, draws. Plays a Sora and Mimi. Red draws. Promotes Ogumon. Digivolves into Greymon, draws. Digivolves into Lavagaritamon, draws. Digivolves into Wargreymon, draws. Purple draws. Promotes Black Wargroundmon. Digivolves into Chaos Gallantmon, draws. Attacks with Chaos Gallantmon, hitting a Sora. Plays a Vilemon. Red draws. Hatches a Coromon, digivolves into Ogumon, draws. Attacks with Wargreymon. Hitting a Devimon, a Gilmon, a Glaive Memory Boost, a Tapirmon, and a Titamon. Plays a Transcendent Sword, activating its effect. Purple unsuspends. Draws. Hatches a Sunamon. Digivolves into Candlemon, draws. Deletes Glaive Memory Boost, activating its effect. Plays a Jackraid, activating its effect. Digivolves into Meramon, draws. Plays a Black Growlmon. Plays a Devimon. Red unsuspends, draws, promotes Agumon. Digivolves into Greymon, draws. Digivolves into Volcdramon, draws. Attacks with War Greymon being blocked by Devimon. Attacks with Volcdramon being blocked by Vilemon. Digivolves into Volcanic Dramon, draws. Purple draws, promotes Meramon. Plays a Glaive Memory Boost, activating its effect. Attacks with Black Growlmon, hitting an Agumon. Attacks with Meramon, hitting a Volcdramon. Being deleted. Plays a Hell's Gate, activating its effect. Red unsuspends, draws. Hatches a Gigimon. Digivolves into Agumon. Digivolves into Dark Tyrannomon, draws. Digivolves into Lavagaritamon, draws. Attacks with Volcanic Dramon, winning the game. Green versus black. Green goes first. Hatches a Yokomon. Plays a Kabuterimon. Black draws. Hatches a Kapurimon. Digivolves into Toy Agumon, draws. Digivolves into Black Galgamon, draws. Digivolves into Metal Greymon, draws. Plays a Junkmon. Green draws. Plays a Togimon. Black draws. Promotes Metal Greymon. Attacks with Metal Greymon, hitting a Weedmon. Digivolves into Tankmon, draws. Plays a Parabolic Junk, activating its effect. Attacks with Tankmon, hitting a Mega Kabuterimon. Plays a Wario-Monzimon. Plays an Agumon. Green draws. Attacks with Togimon, hitting a Commandramon. Attacks with Kabuterimon, hitting a Dark Tyrannomon. Black reboots. Green plays a Stingmon. Black draws. Hatches a Pagumon. Digivolves into Commandramon, draws. Digivolves into Black Galgamon, draws. Digivolves into Volcanomon, draws. Attacks with Wario-Monzimon, hitting a Kabuterimon. Attacks with Agumon, hitting an Assistant. Attacks with Metal Greymon, hitting an Agumon. Digivolves into Metal Garurumon. Digibursts, activating its effect. Green draws, unsuspends. Attacks with Togimon, hitting a Toy Agumon. Plays a Tropical Venom, activating its effect. Plays a Needle Spray, activating its effect. Plays a Togimon. Black draws. Unsuspends, promotes Volcanomon. Digivolves into Zwart, activating its effect. Playing 2 Tankmons. Attacks with Zwart, removing Metal Garurumon. To remove Togimon, winning the game. this is Layla Swiftly signing out. That's it. I hang up my hat. A quick Digimon. I'm fed up of losing the games. Of course, I am only joking. It's really nice to see the decks doing well, even if they're not doing well for me. Sorry about the terrible lighting in this video. We recorded it at night, so you've got the glare from the light above us. It was nice to see some different wins too. I've not really seen Pulsemon win a game before, and it's not very often we actually get Volcanic Dramon out in the battles, so it was nice to see that on the board for once. The Volcanic Dramon isn't exactly a meta defining card, so it's still in there and doing its job, at least, I suppose. I don't think there's much else to say. I think the last battle went absolutely terrible. Definitely needed to pile shuffle before I played that game, as all I ended up with was champions, which doesn't make for very interesting gameplay or very fun gameplay either. I'd also like to apologise for the dodgy editing in this video. Our cat had a little bit of a mishap and ended up with a hole underneath her tail, so she had to wear the cone of shame, and she was very, very loving the night we recorded this video, so she was all over the place and all over the mats, knocking over our cards and everything. But I have kept you long enough. I will let you go about your Digi Sunday. If you haven't already, go watch the next episode of Ghost Game, get some more Digimon in for the day, and play some games if you can too, because the card game is great, even if you do keep losing like me. Have a lovely day, and we will see you next week. Ta-ra!